Good day, I am Mikhail Goldonis, and for my third laboratory exercise in data communications and networking, I designed this network topology in particular because this week's laboratory exercise pertains to the configuration of routers, and we will obviously find more about it as we go along further down along this video demonstration. So without further ado, let us begin the configuration. Alright, now that we have configured our first router or R1, let us now do the same for our second router or R2 with of course different IP addresses for our fast Ethernet and serial ports, which we will obviously see later down into the down the line. So let us go. And as we can see, router 2 or R2 has now been configured, and with that, it is time for us to move on to our two host PCs in order to continue the configuration of this network. So the next thing to do is to move to the first host PC, as we can see over here, PC1. And before we move on to the PC, we can see over here that after the configuration of the routers and the lines going up, we can see that the lights have turned from red to green as a result of this. But now let us get back on track and go to the configuration of our PC. And now that we have configured the IP address on our first PC, let us now do the same for our next PC. So now that we have configured our two PCs, it is now time for us to see if our configurations are in place, or we'll basically verify them through the show IP route command, which we will enter in our routers. So first, let us do it for the first router over here. And yeah, there we go. And as we can see, the expected symbols or codes that are supposed to show up over here on our iOS command line interface have indeed shown up. And now it is time for us to do the same to the second router. And as we can see over here, the same symbols show up, meaning that our configuration has been indeed verified. Now it is time for us to check for the connection, or by pinging the host connection of router 2 from our PC1, which is connected to router 1, which is also another part of the verification process of this network's feasibility. So let us do that right now. Ping 192.168.1. What the module has said has applied or translated to our pinging on the command prompt of our host PC. As we can see over here, destination host is unreachable, and therefore our ping is unsuccessful. So now that means that we will try to do it to router 2. And as we can see, it is also a failure as denoted by the message request timed out, and therefore our ping is unsuccessful, and it follows the prompt that was given in the module. So now it is time for us to ping from the host connected to router 2 to router 1. That means we are going to ping from this PC the gateway or the interface on the IP address on our router 1. So let us go to the command prompt, check our IP address over here in the serial interface for router 1, and okay, 192.168.2.1. And yes, it is also unsuccessful, and therefore we can say that we have indeed had a very fruitful outcome to this laboratory exercise, but not before we do a final checking of our configuration on our router 1 CLI, which we will do right now with these following commands. The first one is show running config, but these are just for observation purposes since we have confirmed the connectivity of our network through the pinging that we have done a while ago. So service, that is correct. Okay, show IP route. This is the second command given, and it shows the codes that were given to us a while ago when we initially entered this code. Now we can go with the final code, which is show IP interface brief. And yes, our fast Ethernet 00 and our serial 000 ports are both up, meaning that our network connectivity is very good, and our demonstration was a success. So thank you for watching. I hope you had some takeaways from this video, although I didn't talk much and did a lot of coding. Do hope you were able to understand how routers are configured and will be able to apply them hopefully soon in the real world. Thank you once again for watching, and God bless your day.